Hello everybody, welcome to December the 31st, 2023. We've just gone sort of to about 1:30 in the afternoon. So 2023 is about to disappear, and what a year that has been too. Had a couple of ups and downs, family loss, horse loss. Other than that, I've had a fantastic year, and I hope you have too. But let's not dwell on the past. Let's say welcome to 2024. Some of you will have already said welcome to 2024. You're no doubt are sleeping it off. Just to build on that, I'm in the summer salon here in Nottinghamshire Madness. It's different since you last saw it. Let's step back. Bit of a change around. Lucy's sound asleep. Yeah, so we've had a bit of a change around here at Madness Manor in the summer salon. Little bit Christmassy. So I guess what we want to know is, what is 2024 going to bring? Well, for me, it's going to bring a wonderful year of travel, camping, doing things, meeting people, enjoying places, enjoying the bikes, enjoying my time here in the Madness Manor. We've got a month of January to get through. Then hopefully February I can get into the garden and start sorting things out in the garden. A little bit of decorating here. My birthday's in March. That'll be my 65th year on the planet. So 2024, not only is it going to be my 65th year on the planet, it's going to be my bucket list year. A year of seeing things, doing things, going to places, catching up with old friends, meeting new friends. I have a trip already organised and booked in April down to London. Hopefully May time I'll be cycling the Rhine down to probably Cologne in Germany. I've got a road trip planned. I want a couple of places to pull in Germany. Sippersfeld, Google it. Campsite in Sippersfeld. I used to go there regularly. Beautiful, beautiful camping in nature. South of France, Carcassonne, Trebes, Toulouse, Tangato. Catch up with family down in the south of France. Catch up with friends in the south of France. Pop into La Minervois just to see where we used to go. Mediterranean, south of France, always nice. Carcassonne's a gorgeous city. La City, amazing place. If you haven't been, if you've heard about it, you know about it. If you haven't heard about it, Google it. Carcassonne, La City. Toulouse is a nice place to visit. Canal Midi, I'd like to do a bit of cycling on the Canal Midi. I've got a distant, tenuous link to Janet Marshall. If you remember, I did a video on Janet. She's buried in northern France, just on the edge of the Somme. Going to call it her grave. I'd like to look at some of the more of the World War II remembrance stuff, First World War remembrance stuff. over in northern France and on the Normandy coast. Netherlands stuff to do. Back home here in the UK, £10 a night camping. New tent. You've seen the new tent. Well, you've seen me unboxing it. You've not seen it erected yet. Neither have I. So new tent, £10 a night camping, predominantly caravan and camping, or camping and caravan club sites, camping in the forest, £10 a night. I don't know of any other campsites that do backpacking rates for backpackers and cycle campers If you do, let me know. Also, if you know campsites in mainland Europe, particularly the Netherlands, Belgium and France, if you know of any campsites that do the £10 a night or €10 a night, guess over there, backpacker rate, let me know. Leading on from that, I was in an organisation called where you camped in people's gardens. That seems to have disappeared. If you know of anything else camping your garden-esque, not Airbnb, I've got that. Somewhere where you can pitch a tent. I'm going to do a wild camp. I'm not an advocate of wild camping because it's illegal, and I try to abide by the laws of the land. I could make a video about that, because if you find it acceptable to break a law, at what level do you become law abiding? If you can be law abiding, if you break laws at some peripheral level. Anyway, that's the video. It's saying, right, I've got something in my eye. So yeah, I'm going to go and do a wild camp. I'm going to pick my spot. I'm going to pick my day. I'm going to pick my evening. I'm going to pick my place, and I may actually see if I can get a permission night on a wild camp somewhere. That would be the best. So if you know anywhere that does a wild camping scenario type thing, please let me know. Scout camps around the UK used to let backpackers and people camp for a minimum fee. If you know the scout camp, there used to be one at Scarcliffe where I used to live. Maybe that's worth looking out. There's a scout camp, I think, near Ravenshead. That's quite close to home. You don't have to go a million miles for an adventure, an expedition. You can do an expedition in your own backyard, around your own vicinity. Expeditions further afield, like I say, I've got London booked. Netherlands and the Rhine will be weather dependent. As soon as we get a break in the weather after London, my bike will be ready to go, and off I shall go. Up to Hull, on the ferry, pedal off for however long I want to go for, and then come back. Probably by train, probably up to Calais. Don't know yet, who knows, I'll just suck it and see, as it were. That'll be predominantly camping, hopefully. Hotels and cities and towns in the UK. I've loved doing little excursions around the UK by rail and hotel. There's going to be more of that. I do sort of have a theme on those lines, and generally I don't do it because I'm tight. I do it because it's part of the adventure, part of finding a travel lodge or Premier Inn room for £35 a night or less. Rail travel. I do have my senior rail card, which is brilliant. I can see sort of 30% off rail travel. So little adventures away from home by rail is fantastic. I've loved doing those. I'm going to do some more of those in 2024 as I find accommodation, mainly Travelodge Premier Inn, because we know the standard. I've learned that travel lodges that have got the restaurant are extremely good value restaurant. Same for Premier Inn really, but certainly the travel lodges I found have been excellent value. So there'll be more of that, sort of 24 hours in places. Maybe if I can connect, I think the Sheffield Yorkshire thing I did, I think it cost me £75 in hotels for 3 nights. I mean, that was outstanding. And at £25 a night for one person in a hotel, I think is extremely good value. If there's a restaurant in the hotel, I'm more than happy to sit in their restaurant and give the staff gainful employment and cook me my dinner and all have a good conversation and have a couple of beers in there and knock out another 25 or 30 quid on the bill. I'm more than happy to do that. I think that's a good add-on for the companies and people that work in these places. Camping, yes. But it needs to be, anybody can spend 30, 40 quid a night on camping. I've done it. I've been in the caravan. No more. I've got the big tent. I don't know if I've done a video on the big tent. I might have done a small video on the big tent up in Yorkshire. That's going to get some use. That might end up down in Devon for a couple of weeks. Hopefully, it may even end up in the south of France for a couple of weeks. Well, that's going to be good to use. Both my vehicles are on the road for another year, so hopefully they'll last me the year out. There's something to come on transport, actually. I've got some interesting ideas about transport and the costs of transport. It's like the cost of living, or your transport costs, everything else. It can be whatever you decide to spend. I'm hoping to do a series of videos on that. Fat loss. I've got more to go on that. I want to go at least another stone. It's eased off over the Christmas period. I've been hovering around 198, 199 pounds for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks now. I'm okay with that. I feel good over that. But I've still got a bit of belly fat to get rid of, especially for cycling. So, what else are we going to do this year? Bucket list. There'll be more videos on it. I just wanted to say, with help of I've got a great special friend, Glenn. I'd like, along with Glenn, to wish you all an absolute stonking New Year's Eve, if you've still got to have New Year's Eve. A prosperous New Year next year, 2024. Cheers. He's one of my best mates, is Glenn. Please, let's do stuff. 2024, it's my 65th year on the planet. I'm not interested about the birthday celebration. I've done 65 years. I don't know. That's good in anybody's book these days. Let's make it count. Make your lives count. Make your time count. Do your bucket list. Let me know what's on your bucket list. I'll let you know where I'm going. Come along. Share some time with Glenn, with me. Catch up. Camping. I love meeting you guys. Have some fantastic times. That's what it's all about. You're on this planet to live a life. And that life you need to live. Happy New Year. Prosperous New Year. 2024. Let's make it count. Let's make it special. Good health. Happy New Year. I'll just leave you a little view of my summer salon here, rather, in Madness Manor. Quite pleased with what I've done here in this year. Thank you guys. Have a fantastic New Year's Eve again. Have a fantastic prosperous 2024. Let's get on with it.